everyone, it is Susie and I hope everybody's doing well. I love the holidays. I'm so glad that we're getting into Christmas, and Thanksgiving was wonderful and had so much fun. I just love this time of year. So since Thanksgiving is over now, I wanted to do some gift ideas through the month of December. Handmade holiday gift ideas. So this was one of the ideas that came from one of the ladies over at Sophie's Notes. She does not have a YouTube channel. It is Ann Watkins, and I loved. She posted a fun, like, little recipe tag set that she had made, and it was gorgeous. Mine is nothing compared to hers. Hers was gorgeous. And so it gave me the idea for it would be such a great gift for Christmas. And so I wanted to make a couple. And now she used a lot of the, like cooking papers. And I didn't have anything like that. I don't have kitchen cooking recipe papers. So I went with the Christmas theme and added recipes to them. So each of my little tag books here, I have just put in a waxed bag. Like this one here was a little shorter, so I had to sew my bag just a little bit further up so that it would stick up. This one here, I also had to cut a little lip in it so that the bows and things wouldn't be too scrunched going up. So anyway, but I want to share these. These are really fun to make. Now, mine weren't quick-made items, but they are super fun. It would be faster if you just chose your recipes, or you had recipes that you wanted to hand down from maybe grandma or great-grandmother. Mine were just out of recipe books because I don't have any recipes like that. And so anyway, I want to share with you. These are so cute. I have some of Sharon's handmade snowflakes, and on this one I have the poinsettia. Now she does have these in the shop. I have them in red or white. I want to show them. I don't have a lot of them, but I do have some of them in the shop. But here are the red, and there will be a set of 4 is how they will come. There'll be 2 small and 2 larger ones. Now these are only about an inch and a fourth. I've got the measurements in the shop, in the little details or description. So be sure and check that if you want to know this accurate or approximate accurate size there. But it seems like if I remember when I put them in there, it was about an inch and a fourth, and these were about an inch. So anyway, there is the red ones. And then I have used one of the small white ones here. So you're going to get 2 of the large and 2 of the smaller in your whites. But there is the white. Now aren't those cute? And they're just so sweet. But anyway, those are going to be the poinsettias. I have them in the shop. So be sure and go over and check it out. These 3 little recipe tag booklets, I'm not sure what I'll call them, tags on a ring, they will be in the shop as well. You'll probably have to go by the photos for them. I'm sure that this one will be the Christmas, and this one I'll probably call Ho Ho Ho, and then this one here will just probably be Market, because that was the paper that I used was Market Days, I believe. So this one will probably be called Market Days. These 2 here were from Authentique's Rejoice collection, I believe. And I bought a book of tags off of the Rejoice collection from Authentique, and that's what I made these out of. So that will be the paper collections. So I added a little handmade tag on each one. So in case you wanted to give them as gifts, they already had the little handmade tag on them. So I'm going to start with this Merry Christmas one. And this here, I did it with a base of a craft cardstock. that's what I went with. And then I've just added fabrics, and I've did the black stitching, added a bunch of little ribbons and whatnot. So on the front, I've just, kind of did a little layering there. And then you flip it up, and on the back of this will be your recipe. And because this came out of a recipe, this was like a church or some kind of social function thing. Some of them may have a name. Now this one just says peanut brittle, but some of them may have a name there. So if you do have a name there, it's simply because it came out of a like the church cookbooks you used to be able to buy. I don't even know if they still do that or not. This year I've just used a bingo card. I got this gifted to me from Sharon over at Sophie's Notes. So Sharon, if you're watching, thank you very much. I so enjoy the vintage pieces. I've just fussy cut this Believe in Magic. I believe this was a sticker. And just kind of distressed around it a little bit and made it rough on the edge. Cut out one of the little trucks there and added some of the vintage tape that you could age there. And then on the back of it, it is shortbread cookies. And this one here I have, this is a digital download, I believe. I hate to say it because I always get it wrong. I believe it's Mrs. Coggs. I used Calico Collage and Mrs. Coggs on the these little Christmas verbiage. So if you can't find it in one place, it'll be in the other. But anyway, and then I've just added a little vintage mother of pearl button here. And on the back, I have done a little collage with the fabrics and such. And this is fudge squares. And then here I have a little collage going on as well. Holiday traditions. This was just one of the little, cutouts. And tags, and I cut it down just for this part here. It was actually a little bit bigger. I did some collaging, added the mother of pearl buttons. Now this one here doesn't look like mother of pearl. It may not be, but... And then I added the recipe Coca-Cola cake on the back of that. And then here I've got Santa's Best and got a little holidays down there. I added, this is some snowflake trim that Sharon had made a couple of years ago. And I still had some of it, so I used it. And on the back here, we've got fudge cake. Did a little washi tape. I did, of course, coffee stain the recipes to make them look grunged and aged. Here is Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Same way, I just kind of roughed up the edges. Used the bingo card with some stickers there, Mary. And the washi tape, transparent tape with a little aged caramel ink on it. Here is the back. And then here is this little cutie baking there, plum pudding, it says on the little recipe. And then here is the back with caramel brownies. So anyway, there is one. These are just adorable, and they were actually a lot of fun to make. A whole lot of fun to make. Okay, this is the same one. This is like using the Rejoice by Authentiques collection. This one I really grunged up. I wanted it to be just sloppy and grungy. I added one of the little snowflakes there. Because I had cut out the bag to put it in, I had to put my little handmade tag on the ring, where I didn't on the others. So this one here has blueberry cobbler. And I've added, this is Mrs. Coggs there, one of her little Christmas verbiage. I've just added this little tag here. You can write on the back. This here, I fussy cut a little tree out of a piece of fabric, and then I kind of tried to mimic a little tree out of some lace I had, vintage crocheted trim. And then here is a little, vintage trim there. I'll be home for Christmas. Just did a little layering. And then here is the butterscotch oatmeal cookies on the back. Now, if you can hear a chainsaw, somebody in the neighborhood close to me is cutting down a limb or a tree or something back there. So I apologize for that. This here, I've got Scottish shortbread cookies on it. I just made it a little tag and then backed it with a little fabric with Joy to the World. Here we've got Dashing Through the Snow, and then I've just added this little tag there and just kind of collaged it with a little vintage trim there. Cream Puffs is the recipe on the back. And then I added another little tag, and I've kept it blank in case you wanted to write your own recipe or maybe just notes. This is so cute because Anne had a little hat on some of her little images there, photos, and I thought it was the cutest thing. It just adds something extra to your little tag. So I did that. I found these little hats at Hobby Lobby. Now you may be able to find them, I don't know, the Dollar Tree or places like that, but I was in Hobby Lobby, saw them, so I picked them up. So I added a number 25 there for Christmas. And on the back it's chocolate chip cookies. And then I've got a little cookies for Santa tag there. Same way, I just backed it in some coffee stained paper or tea stained. Christmas Happiness is homemade. And just kind of, that's sugar cookies there. I put the ingredients on the front, and I had to add the instructions on the back. So, and then this here is, whoops, I don't think that's supposed to be there. Blueberry cobbler, and same way I just added one of the little girls with a hat there, and just this was really just for a collage. It doesn't have the instructions or nothing on it. And then here is the back. So anyway, there's my little ho 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 one, and it is adorable. I kept these crooked because I wanted them to stick out. I just wanted this one to be like a little sloppier than the others. So, and it will just come in the little waxed bag is what it will do. And then this is my market days. And this one here is more clean cut and such. I did some white stitching or like a cream, little off-white stitching. These are some little tags that came on the paper line. And of course all the little cute ribbons and the little snowflake. But these are just, got little trees on the back. They're just blank though. But these are and I've stitched around every tag, even the little ones. So, there you can see the stitching. So this is Mississippi Mud Cake, and all these I generally put the ingredients on the front and the recipe on the back. So this was actually the first one that I had made. And then there is the instructions. Did a little washi tape on it. And this one I've got sleigh bells for the little tag. Peanut brittle, delivering Christmas cheer. Added another snowflake. And then I have added a little girl with a hat there, and of course the instructions for your peanut brittle. And this one is Christmas trees and cheese strudel. I did the little Christmas tree stitch on my sewing machine. I know it's hard to see. You can see it in the green, but you can't really see it in the white in the camera. And these are some little poinsettias. I believe I bought at Hobby Lobby as well. And then there is your little instructions. And here is another little tag with a Christmas bulb. Another one of the ladies with the little hats. And this is for No Bake Oatmeal Chocolate Cookies. And then here, since it wasn't too much to the instructions, I actually just put a piece of blank there in case you wanted to write some notes or something. And then a little season's greeting tag, and this is just from the collection, just a little tag. I heard the bells on Christmas Day. And then here is the white sugar cookies, and here is a little mistletoe, and this one is for Oreo cookie dessert, and this is actually the whole recipe and even the instructions. And then on the back, I just put Deck the Halls with boughs of holly. and just made it a little decorative on the back. So anyway, guys, this is a really fun gift idea. This is the first one. Like I said, through December, I will be just doing some gift ideas. I may have a couple of journals here in a couple of weeks that will come in as well, but for the most part, it will be Christmas gift ideas. So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this, and I will catch you in the next video, everybody. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas. I'll see you soon.